StrongFirst has a sister company called Flexible Steel. They do a level 1 and a level 2. I think it's been extremely helpful for me from a strength coaching perspective, as well as from a physical therapy perspective, because it incorporates some of those techniques that we learn in PT school in terms of like a PNF or utilizing contract relax. So if you are in that field, or if you're somebody who feels like you're just constantly tight all the time, these are techniques that might be useful for you, and it might be a course you want to check out. So in the Flexible Steel level 1, there is a specific hamstring stretch where you use a yoga strap, and you're not just stretching the hamstring, you actually will progress and stretch each individual toe. So it's giving you that concept of the whole body as a chain. So if my foot is tight, the nervous system, the other tissues in terms of like the fascial connections from one muscle to the next are also going to feel that tension. So that's part of the reasoning behind why this will help improve hamstring flexibility, even though we are putting an added focus onto the foot and the toes. So how you will start this, you will be stretching one side for quite some time. So for the camera angle, I'm going to be stretching my right leg. So while I'm laying down, the left quad is squeezing really tight. So ideally, you're going to put a little bit of a towel roll under your knee. You're going to try and squish that towel roll down the entire time. This is important because this is going to help with some of that nervous system driver behind a tight muscle. So if you contract your quad, it can force your hamstring to relax. So if I'm contracting my quad, even though it's on the opposite leg, it flips that trigger through the nervous system, which will down-regulate that tension or perceived tension in the opposite muscle, which would be your hamstring. So what you would start with is your yoga strap with a loop. You're gonna put that around the ball of your foot to start. So as we would for any standard hamstring stretch, you are going to also make sure that this same side quad is nice and tight, and you're gonna pull that up. Now the goal here is to only go as high as you can while still keeping the knee straight. So if my knee starts to bend when I'm coming up here, I'm missing a whole portion of that stretch. So make sure you're keeping that knee really, really straight, pulling into that hamstring. You wanna come into an intense feeling of stretch, but you want to be able to tolerate it. So we're not trying to like blow through that barrier. We're just trying to get to the stretch point, making sure this quad stays tight, making sure our opposite quad stays tight, and we're driving that knee into the ground. Okay, so you'll hold this for 30 seconds. Once you've done the ball of the foot, you're then gonna go and put that loop just around your big toe. And then we're doing that same thing. I'm keeping that knee nice and straight. I'm only raising that leg as far as I can while still keeping the knee straight, feeling a stretch in my hamstring, and also keeping a loop on the big toe. So if you are somewhere where you can have a buddy with this, your buddy can make sure that that loop stays on your big toe. Okay, this one will also be 30 seconds. For the sake of the video, we're gonna say that was 30 seconds. From there, you're then gonna go second toe. Same thing, keeping that knee straight as you stretch. Then you're gonna go third toe. Your fourth and your small toe, so fourth and fifth toes are actually gonna go together because typically your fifth toe is so small, you're not really gonna get a great stretch of that side of the foot just on its own. So the fourth and fifth toe would be the last one here. Once you're done to one side, shake it out, do that opposite side with all those same tension points.